not to be outdone by Aldi, there's plenty on offer in the middle of Harrods this Christmas too. Not a middle aisle, but a spectacular 4,500 square foot food hall dedicated to gourmet treats. And at Christmas, it goes into overdrive.
Everything you want is there, depending on your own taste.
There are more than 100 cheeses, 200 types of pastries, and 100 types of fish.
It has some of the finest champagne, the most expensive Russian caviar, the best tea from China, and at Christmas it comes into its own.
Over the years, there's been luxury salmon mousse, gold leaf-top dates, and signature sugar-coated almonds. And of course, its world-famous hampers, which can cost hundreds, sometimes thousands of pounds.
Very often the hamper itself would cost more than I would earn in an entire month.
But does a hefty price tag always mean better quality? To find out, we're putting Harrods and Aldi head-to-head again, along with Sainsbury's for good measure, to compare another festive favourite, the panettone. The Harrods one is a pricey £25, whilst Aldi's costs just £3.99. And the one from Sainsbury's is priced at £4.25.
I am the worst person at cutting. Because I am just like old school, just going in.
I don't think you can do it elegantly.
There is no way.
But can our panel tell which is which? And when it comes to taste, which will they prefer? Time to try panettone number 1.
There's a lot of candied peel in there, which I really like. That to me is Christmas. It's really citrusy.
The citrus, you're absolutely right on there. I can smell it, I can taste it.
It's got great flavour, but this is one I probably want to toast.
Yes,
It's
agree.
better than all that.
Yeah.
On to panettone number 2.
Oh, it's cutting nicely though. Take a slice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think to me it looks a little bit more like the right texture, but there's
Yeah.
not very much fruit in it at all.
Where is the flavour of Christmas?
Yeah.
It's missing a lot of orange.
It's too samey. First one, it was really delicious. Every time I ate a bit, I was like, oh, I've got a raisin, I've got a bit of bitter peel. This one's a bit...
Sad.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the bread and butter pudding.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I would even make my bread and butter pudding. It's not good enough.
And finally, it's panettone number 3.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has the classic taste that you want in the dough.
This is a winner.
It's so light. The first one was a bit too dense. The second one was light, but it was
Wrong
cakey
way.
in the wrong way. A bit more bitterness, a bit more zestiness would be lovely, but you know, I mean, I'm sort of splitting hairs. That is beautiful.
Tasting complete, but can these passionate panettone lovers tell which is which?
Pretty sure the last one's from Harrods.
And if it isn't, I will eat my shoes.
Panettone number 3 was our panel's favourite, and they think it's from Harrods, but they were divided on the rest. Time to find out if they're right.
Okay, guys. We need to hang up our hats and leave the food industry.
No way.
Number 1 is Aldi.
Okay.
Number 2 is Harrods.
No.
You're joking.
And the one that we love the most is Sainsbury's.
Well
Yes,
done,
Sainsbury's.
Wow.
Yes, Sainsbury's.
That's really shocking.
Interestingly, it's not even taste the difference. It's
No.
It's their classic range in Sainsbury's.
Wow.
The fact that 2 is
Yeah.
Harrods is, listen, Harrods, you're lovely. I actually love your food halls, but I'm surprised, guys. Also, can we just say, respect to Aldi's, and that is the most fruit-laden one.
And we all loved the
We
flavour of
really
that
liked
one.
it.
And when do we get to see you eat your shoe?
Honestly, I'm still in shock, man. I just...
So our panel preferred the mid-price offering from Sainsbury's yet again. And after blind test 2, it's still 0-0 between Harrods and Aldi in the battle for who does Christmas better. Although perhaps it's neither, if our panel are anything to go by. Coming up, Aldi turns up the heat with a rather risky marketing campaign.
It's certainly not something I've ever seen on a Christmas advert before.
And there's all to play for as Aldi take on Harrods in one final taste test.
So do you think that number 2 is the most expensive?
Not necessarily, because I don't necessarily think that my palate's that sophisticated.
Did you get my message?